For this assignment, it's called the Countdown Challenge, and you're going to actually create what's called a universal counting leader, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you've probably all seen it, although you might not have known what it was called. You can create one in Premiere here, and then you're going to create your own with your own images. So to show you what it is, I'll click on this new item icon and then choose Universal Counting Leader. I'm going to set it to 720 by 480 for my dimensions. Click OK, and then I like to have it blip at all second starts and not on 2. So I'll click OK there. And you see that it drops this into my project panel, and I can drag that to my new sequence icon and drop it there to create a sequence with the settings from that. And you'll see here, I'm going to zoom in so you can see that I can play this, and you'll see the audio. I've got these blips. Let me actually just play it here. And so it beeps at every second. You recognize this from the beginning of movies and things. Now, what you're going to do is I'm actually going to drag this this video up to video 2, and I'll show you what you're going to do here. You're going to go out on campus, and you're going to take images that represent each of the numbers between 10 and 2. And I'll go ahead. Oh, I've already got a bin created here. Let me delete that one. So I've already got my images bin here. I'll click on that bin, and I've got a couple images that I'm going to import. And so I've got a few here, not all of them, but a few. And so I'll start with this one here, and you can see that this is not the number 10, but it kind of looks like the number 10. I've got a 1 here, and then maybe like a 0 over here. So that's my number 10 image. The only rule is that you can't take a picture of an actual number. So you can't take a picture of a clock or the number on a door or something like that. So you have to find something that looks like that number. Then I'll go ahead and take this number 10 and I'll drag it. Oh, let me use a number that actually is in the sequence. So you'll see here that it starts with number 8. You'll start with number 10, but I'll show you with number 8 here. And so I'll go right to the beginning of number 8, and then I'm going to take the opacity from this top video and drag it down. That's this yellow line. And so I'm going to drag that down, not all the way. If I drag it all the way down and show it, I won't see anything. So I'll drag it up a little bit. Here, 30.7, that looks good. And now I'm going to drag my number 8, which is a sculpture here, into video 1. So that, if I drop it there, that'll show up underneath. And I'm going to trim it back so it's exactly 1 second. The way I can do that is I can see where it switches to 7 and drag it back 1 clip, and then I can stretch that out. Well, stretch it out. It's giving me a tough time here. Stretch it out so it snaps to that. So then I have this clip here. Oh, I actually want to go one more. Right, so it says 7, and drag that so it says there. So now I have, every time I see the number 8, I see that clip underneath it. And if I lock this video, I can drag this out bigger so that this actual image is vertical, so hopefully you don't have any like that, but I want to fill that whole space, so I'm going to drag it out nice and big so I can fill that space. So that's number 8. Now I've got number 7. So I'm going to take number 7, drag it down here, and you'll see as soon as it switches 7, I've got this number 7 that looks like a lamp. And I'll trim that so that it's exactly 1 second. So I'll find where it switches to 6. I'll trim this back, and then I have this number 7, looks like a lamp, goes all the way to 6. So what you're going to do for this project is you're going to find each of those numbers. You'll start at 10, so you'll start up here actually when it's not showing numbers, but you'll still do 1 second, 10, 9, and then 8, 7. You'll go all the way down to 2. You'll notice that there's no number 1. So you go down to 2, and then the last few seconds will just be black there. Once you have that, what you're going to do is you want to pull this opacity so that you can still see it's actually pretty good right there. So you'll notice it's at about 30, and so you want to have that opacity so that still shows through. Then you're going to go File, Export, Media. You're going to export as a WMV, Windows Media here, and name it Countdown Challenge, not PROPJ, but just Countdown Challenge, and you're going to save it into your ThawSpace, so then you can upload it to your blog. So that's a Countdown Challenge assignment. You've got a day to do it. Ready to go.